Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about, I don't think it's a coincidence, Doordash Customer says women drivers have no problem with delivery, but men need extra help. Yep, gender conflicts have invaded the gig economy once again, and in this case, it seems that they're not just going after the Instacart delivery people, but delivery people in general. So with that said, I want to go over what she is saying in this article, how it actually is for Doordash drivers and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. The concept of weaponized incompetence, where people, usually heterosexual cisgender men, would pretend to not know how to do a task so that the other person can do it, is well known on TikTok. Although it's usually being used within the context of household chores or childcare duties for couples. Why do you automatically assume that's the case though? Like, yeah, there are a lot of guys that are genuinely that incompetent, but really? The guy wants your order off his app as fast as possible. He doesn't want to waste time being incompetent. As this viral TikTok shows, weaponized incompetence isn't exclusive to people in relationships. It can even form part of the gig economy. Yeah, I do know that there are some drivers that will go to an apartment complex and call the customer to come down instead of them going up. But that's not weaponized incompetence. That's them trying to get the job done their own way. I don't think it's right, but I don't think that's a competence thing. The video posted by user Ali Yost involves her pointing out the difference between men and women who deliver for DoorDash. I'm gonna leave her TikTok as well as her profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. Listen, I hate to say it because I know I'm a woman and all, she begins, but every time I get a DoorDash woman, she has no problem figuring it out, getting into my apartment and dropping it off at my door. Bless her heart, I give her an extra tip for that. I guarantee you that she's just saying that for the TikTok. I guarantee you that's the case. And not to mention, some apartment complexes are genuinely that hard to figure out. Heck, the GPS half the time takes us to the overall area, but not the specific building. So it's not unheard of that that's the case. However, Ali claims men always have a little bit more trouble figuring out how to drop off her order. I think she's just one of those people that genuinely just hates men in general. And again, I don't like bringing gender conflicts into this kind of video because, quite honestly, whether you believe that stuff or not, this just isn't the place for it. I 9 times out of 10 have no problem dropping it off to an apartment. So when she says something like this, she's questioning my ability to do my job. I really wish that people would actually do this kind of work before lipping off, pretending like they know what they're talking about. But I'm telling you, every time I have a man dropping off my food, it's all imitates talking on the phone. Okay, yes, sir. So you have to just go into the okay, you're gonna see an elevator right in front of you, she says. Honestly, this kind of sexist behavior is really disgusting to see, especially towards gig workers. And a woman can just, she adds, pointing to the door. And that's literally most drivers. Not guy, not girl, not that technicolor rainbow in between, not whatever you choose not to identify as. All gig workers typically do this. Well, it's all encompassing, especially since you know that there are gig workers that actually don't do that. Well, here's the fact of the matter. It's not about the gender, it's about the fact that the gig worker got confused. It's not a guy or girl thing. I have had people deliver my food and they get confused, not because of the gender, because of the apartment complex. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence. She wrote in the caption of the video, which amassed over 340,000 views. Normally, I'd say this is what you do for content, but honestly, I don't think discrimination is a justification for how you get those kind of views. I think it's disgusting. And then she'll claim that women are oppressed and all of that stuff. And you know what? Whether or not that's true, I'll leave that to your discretion. But the people who claim to be victims are the ones who are crapping on everybody else the most. In the comments, other users shared their own stories of deliveries gone wrong. They attribute to the male male gig workers who pick up their orders. Of course, the feminist side by her, just to build up on her point. Honestly, if a guy said the same thing about women, he'd be torn apart. I had a man leave my food on top of a mailbox on the opposite side of my complex because he couldn't find my door, one recounted. And let me guess, when you called them over and over again, you didn't want to pick up the phone either. I get so mad when a man picks up my Instacart order, a second added. I request a banana and they replace it with a screwdriver. A third commenter compared getting a male Instacart driver to pulling teeth. Look, I understand to a certain degree why Instacart customers have a problem with a guy picking up the orders for them. First of all, we never replace a banana with a screwdriver. Don't exaggerate to make it sound as if we do, they do not. And second, if you have a problem with it, go shopping yourself. And don't think that's a guy problem, that's an everybody problem. I am so sick of this crap. Others said that Allie's video led them to make realizations about their delivery history. Yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, I've never had a lady have an issue with my address, only the lads, one user wrote. They're literally only saying that to support her statement, not because it's actually true and they actually believe that. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I'm honestly so pissed whenever I see someone like this end up going viral. You want to know what's a hotter topic on TikTok than food delivery and tipping? Who can hate on the opposite gender the most? Because I'll tell you what, if a guy said that about girls in the gig economy, they would end up being canceled 3 times over. But if a girl craps on a guy, it's fair game. They can end up doing that all they want. It's really messed up and it's really disgusting how people act that way. It doesn't matter how genetically speaking that girls can do better shopping. I don't care about any of that crap, by the way. But honestly, people like this make me sick in a way that I can't even describe. And don't think this is just particularly about women hating men either. If men go out and hate women on TikTok, trust me, there's a reason they get canceled as quick as they do. No one wants to see that crap. But the fact that they could do it so liberally and easily is disgusting. These people really need to stop. This isn't about your gender preferences or how single you clearly are. This is about getting the job done. And that is what we are here to do. We're here to make extra money and get the job done. Stop wasting everyone's time with dumb blanket statements like this. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!